I'll have to say my Rockin' the Fields flashback from last year, guys. I know I've probably told this story before, but during last year's 2014 Rockin' the Fields, it was one of my most favorite years in Rockin' the Fields history. A lot has happened during last year's 2014 Rockin' the Fields. It was that fateful Saturday. Was it August 2nd, when they had this annual Under Tent jam session of all these local bands that they're performing. And then after, they had this freestyle jam sessions in front of the mic, once again in front of the mic, singing a song. And they had this sound sheet where anybody can sound a name like in front of the mic and sing. And yours truly made history. I know I kind of sound, my voice kind of sounds different, but I pulled off some old school series grades. I did Pain, and true story, when I was doing Pain, I just imagined standing in the crowd with us, having gone to the forefront of serious grace. He was standing in the crowd. And I'm not joking. I'm not making this up. This was like vision in my head. He was standing in the crowd and watching me sing one of his songs, and then most people were probably watching this. They were like, "Huh? What?" Kind of like I was visioning that in my head, and I gotta say that was our first time I ever pulled off doing the opening chorus of Pain by Serious Grace. That was something that it was just a fly off the wall. And then I finished off doing Talk Line by Serious Grace. Doing those two songs by Serious Grace, that was a highlight of the highlight of 2014 Rockin' the Fields. But the cherry on top, not only that I formed some old school Serious Grace, and actually met the guys in Serious Grace during last year's 2014 Rockin' the Fields. That was so unbelievable, because I always wanted to meet them in person. I can think back to Rock on the Range 2010, when it was out in Winnipeg, and when I was held outside. And my first glimpse of seeing Serious Grace, I was just like so hooked. Because this is a band that I have grew up listening to. But going back to 2014, Rockin' was to really put a cherry on top. I met Brett Michaels of Poison. And who could say that you're at Rockin' the Fields, you're seeing all these big name bands, and you meet the frontman of a big name group, a legendary group like Poison, and me and Brett Michaels, and I was just like, oh my God. Like, he came and he's standing right in front of me, I'm talking to his hand, I'm like talking to him, like shaking his hand, I was just like, oh Oh snap! Because that's the thing about Rockin' the Fields. You never know who you might run into as a big name musician. But me and Brian Michaels playing last year's 2014 Rockin' the Fields. That was huge. That wasn't just some big name band, but mean an icon. A guy who was part of Poison and still is the group still to this day. It's just like, wow.